doing a pink card reading for you guys, and this video is going to be what makes others jealous about you guys. So to start off, we have these three piles to choose from, so take your time and pick whichever one seems to resonate with you the most. We have the first one, which is a doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. And then the second pile, service. I feel good when I help others. Third pile, self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So yeah, just take your time, whichever seems to, gravitate towards you. You can just head on over to that pile and then we'll get started. Alright, hi pile number ones. If you guys chose doubt, I release the need to know all the answers. This pile is for you guys. So I'm getting that you guys are a very happy person. You guys are very positive. You guys try really hard to overlook or overcome doubts, and you don't really need, you are someone who is really good at understanding that there isn't a need to know everything right away or right in that second. So it's almost as if people are kind of jealous or can be really, envious of the fact that you're not someone who is constantly needing a sort of answer for everything, because you kind of go with the flow. So maybe you're someone who doesn't doubt things. You're someone who's really, surrenders to the universe, lets the universe help you out here. And people can see that you're someone who's doesn't have a lot of doubt instilled in you. So that gives you this momentum to become a lot brighter and happier, and to move forward without, of course, needing to know everything. So a lot of people can be really, envious of the fact that you're someone who you don't need, again, to know everything right away, or you don't need to have an answer for everything. Like if someone does something to you, or if someone says something, you're not gonna go over and stoop as low because you need to, gather that information. You'd rather just, say, you know what, it is what it is. If this person's giving me a hard time, I'm just gonna move on because they are not serving me in any way. So it's almost like you don't put an effort into things that you know aren't worth your time because you know you don't need answers for everything. And a lot of people see that. Alright, let's get your angel number message out first. I just want to see for you guys what is going on. Alright, can we see angel message for my pile number one? What is their angel message? Spirit wants me. Okay, pile number one's angel message, Spirit. We have 21. I am inspiring. You are highly creative with a strong will to succeed. Your imagination is highly charged. It reveals it reveals itself in everything you do, from your sparkling conversations to your most prized projects. So yeah, people, I'm seeing you have this star-like quality that's very inspirational. You could be a very good motivational speaker, or just someone who has a really good insight, and you really cultivate a lot when it comes to your prize projects and whatever you do. So you're someone who not only you are very good at not doubting yourself, but you're also someone who is inspiring in that way, and you're someone who, is really creative, and you stand out by allowing things to really reveal itself rather than you having to, again, give someone answers. So it makes sense. So you're not someone who feels the need to defend themselves or feels the need to overextend themselves. You're someone who kind of knows where you lie and know that your projects or your, endeavors are way more important and way more kind of your goal oriented instead. And a lot of people can become a little envious of that, just so you know. Yeah, and then we have 18. I am kind-hearted. You are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave the world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need to, I keep on pausing in between. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all. So yeah, you guys are extremely kind. You guys are people who have really big hearts. You guys have big souls, I'm seeing. You're someone who, it's almost like you're here for a purpose, and your purpose is to bring positivity and to release doubt and release fear. And a lot of people can be kind of intimidated or kind of jealous of the fact that you're someone with a very sweet soul and a sweet heart. And because of that, not only are you open-minded, but you're also open-hearted, and you really do kind of value keeping the world preserved or keeping it more intact than you even found it. And so it's people can be jealous of the way that you cultivate and balance your harmony in life. And so you're someone, again, who's really inspiring that way. So it's you could get a lot of people who say they're inspired by you or who admire you, maybe copy you or try to do things like you. But that causes jealousy between them, because they're almost like, I want to do exactly what they're doing, but why isn't it like giving me the same exact benefit? Because a lot of people, again, they don't have the sauce. So if you have the sauce and it's your own authentic self, obviously that's going to come off as authentic. But when other people are trying to, you know, try to do the same thing, or trying to equate you, or trying to, like, you know, act like you, that doesn't really show up on them, and they kind of like lose, it makes them not seem as, you know, authentic. So anyway, either way, you're winning. So but yeah, you're someone with just, like, you just want to make the world a better place. You want to be kind, you want to be open and sweet, and people see that. Okay, now let's get into the reading. Let's use these oracles first. Let's just get one oracle of these, just so I can see the energy. Why are people jealous of my pile number 1? Spirit, talk to me. Alright, we have Monk Noon. Again, I don't know why I can't say this. Monk Noon. But yeah. So you could be someone who's really spiritual, or someone who's really, you know, enlightened. An enlightened being, I would say. Ooh, and Don Juan on the back of the deck. So you guys could also be pretty sexy, or just really attractive to a lot of individuals. No, just kidding. I already got doubt out of this, but I just wanted to shuffle. On the back of the deck, we got loneliness. Alright, let's see. Why are others jealous of my pile number 1? We have Observer coming out. Get one more. And Gift. It's got like this weird stomach knot. Back of the deck is a mirror. So it's almost like people may watch you, and people may see the things you do, or like, I'm just getting this thing. It's like fan behavior I'm really getting. People see the generous heart you have. People observe it. They want to reflect it. They want to become it. But it's almost like they get angry towards you when it's not working out for them, which like doesn't make sense, because it's like, obviously it's not going to work out for them. It's not. They're not being true to themselves. They're just trying to copy an image, an identity of someone else. So clearly it's not going to work. But I think that people take it out on you, or just have this kind of resentment towards you because of the fact that you do it so well, because it's obviously your style, and other people want to do that, but it doesn't work out for them. Let's see. Why are they jealous? Alright, we have Intuition coming out. Back of the deck is Rest and Rejuvenate. Jealous of my pile number 1, Spirit. Alright, we have Children coming out. Excuse me. I'm like channeling, and it's giving me the burps. Back of the deck is Flirt. And then we have You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo. Sorry, let me just fix that. Get it all situated at least a little so you can kind of see everything. Because, again, I don't have too much space, but I'm really trying to make as much as I can. Back of the deck is Meditate and Contemplate, new moon in Pisces. You guys could be Virgo or Pisces, water, earth energy I'm getting from you guys. very down to earth, very grounded, very, but also very dream-like. Like, you guys are very dreamy and have this kind of essence of feeling like, you lead with your intuition, you meditate. Again, you could be very spiritual, just very in tune with, like, your emotions as well. Okay, let's see. Why are others jealous of my pile number 1? We have the World card. The Sun, as I said in the beginning. The Ten of Wands. Ooh, the Tower. Let's get one more. And the Five of Swords. Okay, now let's clarify these cards. Can we clarify the World card here, Spirit? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Why is the Sun here, Spirit? Alright, we got 2. We have Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. I will do it just like this. Again, this is what the Three of Swords looks like if you wanted to look at the image. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Why is Ten of Wands here, Spirit? We have the Three of Cups. Why is the Tower here, Spirit? Why is the Tower shown? The Nine of Wands. Alright, let's get one more. Clarify the Five of Swords. And to clarify the Five of Swords, we have the Moon. Back of the deck is Four of Swords. Okay. What I'm getting from this pile number 1 is you guys could be a very independent person. You're like a lone wolf here. Because you find happiness in like the little things. You find happiness in understanding yourself and being connected with spirit and being connected with your mind, having a peace of mind, being abundant and fruitful, just doing a lot of self-care for yourself. A lot of people can be really jealous of the fact that they think the world kind of works in your favor due to the fact that you really invest a lot of time into yourself and you're very fruitful with your like the labor that you do. So you are someone who, again, you have a lot of investment in yourself, and this helps you become more abundant and more prosperous towards, you know, ending cycles, you know, creating new cycles. It's almost like you have the world is your oyster, basically. And a lot of people are intimidated because of the fact that the world does seem to look like your oyster because you don't have so much doubt instilled into you, and you are someone who recognizes that you're good enough and you deserve, you know, to create the world and the reality that you want. And it's almost like people are from the outside looking in and seeing you create that reality for yourself and seeing you figure out, or maybe, you know, you already know, but seeing you gain more and be more attentive towards recognizing the value in yourself. And a lot of people can be really jealous of that. And again, people really find your, I'm getting aura, but also like your sexual appeal is very, very magnetic. So a lot of people can be really jealous. You could be someone who's a very attractive and sexually attractive human, so, or you're just really sexually fluid, so a lot of people gravitate towards you that way. Like, you have this aura of just feeling very open and, you know, connected with everyone, and a lot of that kind of energy rubs off on people, and a lot of people do feel like you could be someone they want to like sexually be with, is what I'm getting, or even just like seductively be with. Like, they like the seduction that you give, and you could be a really good flirt. Yeah, I'm saying that here. So a lot of people can be jealous. I'm picking up like women energy. So if you're a woman, I'm picking up a lot of women are jealous of the fact that you are so, again, happy and optimistic, and you are just like a naturally flirty person. You have this flirtatious way because it's like, that's just who you are. And I think that you really lead with your intuition here. And it's almost like you might have children, or you might want children, or people to see you as someone who's like an empress energy. Like maybe you're someone who just gives off a vibe of being you'd be a very good parent or a very good, mother, father. But it's like people want a taste of this, but they also get bitter because they know that they can't have the exact like niche that you have. And I'm seeing that you're someone who really breaks away from like heartache and pain. You could be someone who's gotten over a bunch of you know tragic, I wouldn't, that's a little dramatic, but like, I mean, it could be, you could have gone through a lot of heartbreaks, and a lot of those kind of things were, in order, not in order, but things kind of were supposed to be seen in a way, 1551, as I said that, to make you kind of break. But I think that those situations actually made you stronger, and you see like the positivity out of it. So people are jealous of the fact that you can bring out a new beginning for yourself and become stable within yourself even after heartbreaks or situations of being hurt and being taken advantage of. And you can see the positivity and transmute that into happiness, and you can be abundant in yourself because you don't hold these type of burdens on you, at least not anymore. I'm seeing that you might have restored your faith in spirit here. You're starting to become more inclined to seeing things from a more intuitive aspect with intuition here. So, and a lot of people, I feel like, can see you are someone who's, again, very Pisces energy, where you could be, or just water energy, where you could be very receptive to emotions, very intuitive. You're almost like really good at seeing between the lines. And I think that a lot of people are jealous of the fact that you can see through gossip as well. I'm saying you can see through people trying to put you down, or you can see through small talk or conversations, like people trying to belittle you or people trying to talk about you. You see right through it, and I don't think that this gives you a burden. If anything, I think this shows you the burdens that they have on themselves because of their jealousy that they project onto you. So it's like these people expect you to carry their burdens, and they expect you to think that, oh, what they're saying is like hurtful, or what they're saying is like actually gonna do something to you. But I'm saying that you're someone with the Tower here who like breaks that shit down. Like, you do not let that get to you. If anything, you kind of like, you turn things around, and they're the ones who like get worried and get fearful because of the fact that like when they say things or when they do things, this could be karma, or it could be spirit really doing the thing for you, like really protecting you. A lot of things go wrong for them, and it's like almost like people are jealous of the fact that like if they say something about you, like spirit's like or like something just doesn't allow them to really prosper with that. Like it's almost like they are getting called out for basically like saying bad things about you. So you don't have to fear, especially if a lot of people are trying to talk about you. If anything, I think people can see through it as well, or hopefully can. And if other people aren't, and they're just doing the thing, 1818 as I said this, but that means that they're not for you. So just leave them be. They're just trying to talk because they're in a low vibration. That's all they have going for them, really. So it's almost like people will try to talk, people will try to say things, try to get on your nerves, try to make you feel like you're a burden here. But then it backfires on them, and it's like their mask, their facade, it gets thrown off. Like something happens, or like maybe you call them out, or like they see something, or like it's almost like the truth comes to light here. So whether they're talking about you behind your back to someone else, like they have to be aware, or they're gonna be aware for that matter, that that will backfire in their face. And a lot of people are like, they're very intimidated by that, because it's almost like your energy really can't be messed with here. And it's like you can break down a lot of people's situations, like 100%. Like you're someone who's that powerful, and I think a lot of people too as well get intimidated and jealous because of it, because of the fact that like they feel their own doubts and fears, 1919, towards not feeling victorious with their kind of endeavors or what they're doing or their ambitions. And when they see you kind of conquer that and kind of create your own your own projects and all that, and see you do it so well because you're so in the energy of feeling receptive and open and very aware, and you really do like meditate, and you really probably get answers from spirit. You just really kind of get intuitive downloads and messages that are very, very I'm not gonna say rare because everyone really can, you know, speak with their higher self here, but you're someone who's been so tapped in, it's almost like people can't get past you. But I'm saying here that you do see through the illusions. You see through the secrets, you see through the lies, the deception, and you walk away. Like, that's the best thing you can do, and you're smart for that. And people know, like, they can't mess with you. Like, you're a smart cookie here. Like, you're someone who is just like, it is what it is. I'll leave it to spirit. If this situation is not making me feel good, if something's not vibing with me, I'll gladly walk away. I'll gladly give my 2 cents in if I need to, if this situation isn't benefiting me, and then walk away. Like, you're someone who will call things out. You're not afraid to communicate. You're not afraid to leave people unsure of where they're at because of the fact that, like, you know where you stand and you know that what they're doing is very, you know, either manipulative or just very kind of deceptive and devious. And, like, you don't play those games here. I'm saying 2112 as I said that. But you're someone who, yeah, it's like self-love is more important to you than getting involved in other people's bull. So if other people are trying to say things, or if other people are trying to get you involved, trying to make you feel little, or trying to make you feel like you are the issue, that's all just a reflection off of them. And you definitely can see that here. And a lot of people are jealous of the fact that you see right through that, and you don't let it bother you. You're almost like, again, fan behavior. Like, it's like you are this generous gift to the world, and you know what you give, and you know what you bring, and you know you're a good person, and you're a generous, loyal, trustworthy human. And people know this as well, and people can connect the dots. But a lot of people, since they can connect the dots and they're aware that you are very, you know, just someone who's very just prosperous in their own energy and their own, like, their own self, they almost kind of want to see how far they can go to make you either triggered or to make you feel, you know, super self-conscious, or have to really take a double take or think about yourself. But it's like all of that is just it's not worth it, and it's not necessary. 222, as I said that. And you're really, you see through it. You really see through that. And I love that, because I understand that 100%. You definitely could be someone who's, like, again, very, like, in tune with spirituality, and just, like, you just follow your intuition and you just follow how you feel. And a lot of these situations, you know, people are just trying to observe you and, like, get info on you and intel, so they can later, you know, either copy that, or they can, you know, talk down on it. It's just a bunch of, like, it's a bunch of mean girl, mean guy. Like, it's just drama, and it's low vibrational energy that people do in order to get you off your game, and to make you feel like you have to doubt yourself here. But you're a strong person. You're someone, maybe you've gone through this in the past, you've been through situations like this, and you connect to spirit now, so you see a higher power to this. You see through this whole illusion here. And people, you know, maybe you went in hermit mode, you went through a little rejuvenation process, and now you're someone who's very independent, and you're someone who likes to do things on your own. You're someone who likes to call things out when they're not, you know, serving you, or when they're being very catty. And a lot of people are almost, like, jealous of the fact that you've healed so much, or you just have so much mental peace of mind that those situations don't even harm you, or don't even make you, like, second guess yourself. You're really just, like, you laugh and you're just like, okay, like, and I'm a bad bitch, what about it? Like, I love this energy for you guys, because people may be jealous of you, but that doesn't make you stoop down to their level, or doesn't make you kind of dim your light for their benefit. Maybe in the past you did that. Maybe in the past you recognized that that cycle is not working for me, because all I'm doing is hurting myself in the process, because these people are just benefiting off me not feeling good, and benefiting off them feeling better. So, yeah, it's like people almost are really intimidated and jealous of the fact that you can really go alone, go your own way, and do things your own way, and be very open and honest and receptive, and just benefit your own life by doing your own thing here. And you don't need, like, a group of people. That's the thing too. A lot of these people, these, like, herds, like with the 3 of Cups here, it's like groups of people, like clusters of people trying to just come around to just talk on you or to just try to make situations look bad for you. But that's because they have nothing else to do. They're literally all just, communicating with the people in their group, and they don't obviously have their own sense of mind. So they're here just like creating all these kind of debates and stuff because that's all they think, that's all they could talk about is you, because again, their life isn't as significant to them, and it's sad. But as long as you can see through that, and as long as that doesn't really create problems for you, 25 on the clock, as long as that really just shows that you can move on and you don't need those people and you can break down a situation. Like, literally, I'm saying that you will leave a situation, or you will tell someone, like, listen, I know what you're trying to do and this isn't cool, or just not even being in like a harsh tone. Maybe you're someone who's just very happy and open, and you're just like, hey, listen, I am not sensing that we're on the same vibe anymore, or I'm just sensing that you're kind of your energy is really like making me feel a little bit more, I don't know, I'm just saying the sense of like, you will literally say like, hey, I'm sorry, I don't think we're vibing anymore, like I need to go my own way, like I need to do my own thing, and you will walk away. And a lot of people are jealous of the fact that you can do it so easily and like honestly without care, because it's almost like they care so much about what you would think about them, but since you don't care about what they would think about you, they're like, how dare they. 26, I said that. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. Pile number 1, I really like this reading. It was pretty juicy. Please let me know in the comments below if this pile resonated with you guys, and if it didn't, totally cool. This pile might not be for y'all, so maybe just head on over to another pile and check that one out, or just take what resonates and leave the rest, because hey, things may not resonate and some things may, so that's totally okay. This is again a general reading for everyone watching. Okay, now I'm gonna head on over to pile number 2. Alright, hi my lovely pile number 2s. If you guys chose service, I feel good when I help others, then this pile is for you guys. So, you could be, I had to sigh for this. Yeah, a lot of people, I'm getting the energy of your heart is so big that people will just want to help you. People will just literally open doors for you, pay you, give you money. Like, you could be just someone who has a great energetic field of just like, your heart is just very open to loving and to getting things, and things just come so easily to you because people want to do things for you, because again, you could be someone who likes to help others with just the benefit of your heart. I'm really getting like Belle energy from Beauty and the Beast, so it's almost like you can be someone who maybe is a very open-hearted person, but you're also kind of in your own world, so it creates this kind of illusion of you maybe being a little bit unobtainable. So a lot of people do the most in order to get your attention, but again, you could be a little oblivious. So maybe it's like if you're a woman, maybe other women are intimidated or just jealous of the fact that you gain so much attention just by literally doing you, and the fact that you're so oblivious and you don't even want the attention, but people just help you because they feel good at helping you. That gets a lot of people jealous here. The fact that people will just naturally want to help you or want to do things for you because, you could be just such a sweet soul or just a really, beautiful person. Yeah, I'm getting really Disney princess vibes here, 2020, as I said that. So you could definitely have like a Disney princess kind of essence to you that a lot of people can be jealous of for sure. Okay, let's get your angel number message out. Let's see what Spirit has to tell y'all. Spirit, angel message, universe, talk to me. Alright, pile number 2. What is their angel number message? Alright. Yeah, we have 0, 0. I am observant. Angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. So I'm getting that you're someone, yeah, like even with the 0, 0, like these look like eyes to me. Like you're someone who maybe has really big, beautiful, like doughy eyes, and they like shine. And so your eyes are very captivating. So it's like a lot of people observe you, a lot of people watch you. And again, with Belle energy, like I'm really getting that you're an observant person. You like to really analyze things. You like to really think in your head. You're more of a watcher and a thinker rather than like a doer or like actively trying to, demand attention here. So you're like not an arrogant person. you don't walk around expecting attention from everyone or assuming that you're going to get attention from everyone. You're just observant and you pay attention to people, you help others, you feel very open and receptive towards other people, and in return this really benefits you. But it's like a lot of jealous people who don't have as big of a heart or don't know how to really listen with other people or get in tune with them or actually get to like relate to them. A lot of people are jealous of the fact that you might have easier opportunities due to the fact that you could be a very good networker or someone who is really good at kind of like, again, gaining people's attention just by you doing you. Back of the deck is 888. I'm abundant here. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. So yeah, people are insanely jealous of the fact that you could be just a beautiful human and your soul is just so abundant that you focus on positivity and you focus and radiate beauty and love and abundance. Like you could be a very, you could look very like luxurious or very rich. Like you have a very rich personality and a lot of people indulge in it and a lot of people want to provide for you. A lot of people want to like, give you things, make you feel good. And it's almost like, again, even with the universe may also give you things in return of how grateful your heart is and how receptive you are. And it's like these big breaks for you. It's because you're creating a place for abundance. You're pouring out that gratitude and that positivity and it's flowing within you. But other people don't see it like that. They just see it as like, this person just gets so much attention and all they're doing is just looking at the sky or just thinking the sky is so pretty or just looking at a flower thinking it's beautiful. Like, come on. Like, it's just jealous people who clearly don't really find the beauty and the essence in life. So they'd rather just, make remarks and be bitter towards someone gaining attention just by being in love with life, which is sad. But, haters gonna hate. So, all right. Let's get into the reading. Let's see for my pile number 2. Oh my god, I'm jealous about my pile number 2 spirit. Okay, that is not my pile number 2. Jealous, why are they jealous? We have Trickster coming out. Back of the deck is Virgin. Wow, yeah, definitely like, again, Disney princess energy. Like, you guys are just a very special person when it comes to seeing beauty and like life. I'm really getting here. Like, you have a very pure heart and a pure spirit. Wow, jealousy, am I right? Haters gonna hate. 3322, as I said that. Let's see what makes others jealous about my pile number 2. Alright, we have Mute and Mirror coming out. Interesting message I'm getting. And Moon on the back of the deck. Ooh. Jealous of my pile number 2. We have Awareness coming out. And back of the deck is Stand Your Ground. Okay. This could be the one. Back of the deck is Passion. have Work Through Your Fears, New Moon in Scorpio. And back of the deck is Surrender to the Divine, Full Moon. Getting quite some messages here. So let's get everything first and then let's try to speak up about that. Queen of Cups came out first. Yeah, like, come on. Like, this Bella energy is insane. Like, you guys are definitely very beautiful and just quaint and, like, emotionally just there. Like, you're very emotionally receptive to things. Like, your crown chakra is really, in tune with your heart as well. 6 of Wands. 2 of Swords. The 7 of Pentacles. And one more. And the 4 of Cups. I'm getting, like, honestly, boss energy. Like, you really stay unbothered. I love it. Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Ooh, did you see that? The Queen of freaking Pentacles just wanted to fly on my arm. And the Queen of Wands. Wait, the 10 of Cups in the back of the deck. You guys are literally, oh, it was 6 Cups. Just kidding. 10 of Cups right here. But it was showing. So you guys are literally, like, I'm telling you, wifey material. I'm getting that. I'm just getting this energy of just, you're just so abundant. Collect the 6 of Wands. We have the 8 of Swords. Clarify the 2 of Swords. We have the 3 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Wands. And the 4 of Cups, Spirit. Why is 4 of Cups shown? With the Ace of Swords coming out. Back of the deck is 9 of Wands. Okay. So, pile number 2. I'm really picking up that, wow, people see it in you. People see this kind of, like, celebrity status I'm getting. You just have this purity to you that is so, like, special and one of a kind. Your uniqueness is so unmatched that others literally know that your uniqueness is priceless. But people can be really jealous of the fact that they can't say much. They kind of have to keep themselves, quiet when it comes to you getting recognition. Or maybe it's just that you gain recognition even though you're someone who, again, is, like, always in your head or constantly thinking, or just someone who's a very, fast-paced thinker, and a lot of those kind of things kind of run in your mind a lot. But it's, like, something about you just having this, like, divine feminine energy, and you're just this beauty, this beautiful person. People are really jealous of the fact that, like, things don't get to you in a way that it would get to them. So, like, maybe, like, heartbreak situations or, like, third-party situations that people may have tried to put you in on purpose to get you hurt or to make you feel like you're gonna be hurt, you block that off. You don't pay attention. Your intuition knows when something isn't really right. So it's almost like you don't even care if someone's trying to hurt you. Obviously, unless, like, it's a very, you feel very emotionally attached to them. But I'm just saying, like, your intuition knows. And your intuition knows what's up, and your intuition will know if, like, someone's just trying to do this to create, heartbreak for you or just create pain for you. But again, you're someone who, you just, like, totally block that off. Maybe you have been hurt in the past. Maybe it did affect you, but now your intuition is almost like, we can't fuck with that anymore. Like, we're not gonna be hurt anymore. We're not gonna be those victims who keep on getting, treated poorly based off looks or based off how they, seem, like, perceptions. Because again, with this kind of energy, I'm just getting a lot of people, a lot of women can be very jealous, and in spite of you, dictate your behavior by making an assumption about you, or by making it seem like you're just, you know, maybe like oblivious, or you're just dumb, or you don't know anything just because you don't speak a lot, or just because you're not someone out there, you know, demanding constant attention or constant conversations with people. So just be, not even be aware, just like know that people will really try to, you know, see how hard you'll fight, or see if you'll stand your ground, because if you won't stand your ground, people will find that as a way to, you know, for leeway to create um, situations for you, to create insecurities, to create like blindness, to create you feeling not good enough to speak up for yourself. But I'm getting this energy of like, now you've transcended all of that, and now you kind of can predict a lot of behavior. Maybe in the past you've been, again, in a third party situation, or something hurt you, and you had to really awaken from that. You had to really understand and show, or just recognize and reflect and gain a self-awareness on the way that people act towards you and why they act that way with you. Because with the moon, I'm saying that a lot of people have underlying emotions and feelings towards you, like they're very deceptive, and there's a lot of illusions the way people act towards you. So you could get a lot of friends wanting to be, or you could get a lot of people like acting really nice to you, and like acting like super nice to you like the first time they meet, and like wanting to get really close with you, wanting to act like your best friend, like love bombing you, essentially to be able to connect with you, to gain some sort of, you know, secrets from you, or to gain like, it's like, I hate this, like this energy is just like deceptive people who want you to feel fearful, and want you to feel like, you know, confused and hurt, and like your intuition isn't right, so they'll create, you know, they'll gaslight, they'll create, you know, manipulative things, they'll tell you something that's not true, and then they'll take what you say and misjudge it, reword it to someone else to make it seem like you said this. That's the energy I'm getting, and it's just like, come on, you guys can do so much better than that. Like that's just lame energy, and it's sad. But people are jealous of the fact that, again, there's been a decision made, you've gained recognition here, you've gained understanding, you've planted all these seeds are being planted here. People are jealous of you moving from, maybe you just finally, blocked away from heartache, you blocked away from third party situations, people that were just creating, putting you in environments and situations that were just clouding your judgment, making you feel hurt, making you feel dismissed, and you blocked that off. You said bye bit. And it's almost like now you're planting your own seeds, and you're reflecting on those, and you're watching them grow, and all these projects and things that are harvesting and growing for you are becoming abundant, and you're becoming more and more fruitful from what's happened in your past. And it's like these people are seeing you plan, and seeing these things happen for you, and seeing kind of your situation become more like you're growing, like your growth, like they're seeing you expand, they're seeing your growth. And a lot of people are like jealous of the fact that, again, you can move away from those situations, and still find the duality in it. Like maybe you gain profit off of a saying that someone said to you, and now you're a motivational speaker in terms of like telling people, like, not like with bullies, or like it's just something like that, like you stand up for yourself now. And it's just like, and now since you've planted these seeds beautifully, and now since you're just like just letting them grow, doing your thing, letting everything happen, you know, letting things play out, it's almost like these kind of offers and stuff are, you don't pay mind to anymore. Like your intuition's like, ugh, lol, like the fact that we even looked at those were so funny. And it's like you have this newfound clarity, and there's like this new offering of just understanding for you, and it's just like you see things so much more clearer, 4411, as I said that, and you see things with such a, you know, duality to things now, that it's like you can't be tricked, you can't be convinced, you can't be bought. You're just someone now who is aware and sure of what you want to make for yourself and what you want to become for yourself, and you're not going to allow other people to ruin that for you. You're not going to allow other people to, you know, mess with your happiness and mess with your how you feel, because again, like I said, maybe with the Six of Wands and the Eight of Swords, you could have been dealing with third party situations, or people putting you in energies that made you feel like you couldn't speak your mind, or made you feel like you got recognized, but you had to be kind of quiet and dim yourself because you got recognized. So it's almost like these jealous people around you, this energy was lingering on you to make you feel like you're not good enough, due to the fact that they didn't want to see you gain just that recognition on your own, which is, you know, hater-aters. So, but again, you have this really pure light to you. You have this essence about you that is so, it just symbolizes, you know, purity, and you're someone who can't be tricked. Like I said, like maybe in the past you could have been tricked, or maybe in the past it wasn't even like you were tricked, you understood, but your self-esteem was really involved with other people because of outside external validation maybe. So that caused you a lot of insecurities and caused you to feel very blinded towards what you want to do and where you were headed with yourself, because of the fact that other people may have instilled their own insecurities on you or said things to you that made it seem like you had to be a certain way to prove that you are worthy, which is disgusting. 555 as I said that, but I'm sorry, but that's just, I can't with people. But it's like, it's almost like you have this natural, organic, beautiful selflessness and confidence to you, that it's like you're not selfish or arrogant, and a lot of people are jealous of that. So, and you could take responsibility for your well-being. Like, you take accountability. Like, you're able to, you know, admit when you're wrong. You're able to admit your faults, and not a lot of people can do that. You know, people's ego are pretty big, and people will not, for the life of them, want to, you know, admit that they have been to a fault, or they have done situations or been in situations that they shouldn't have been, or that they, you know, they kind of overdid the situation. Whatever it is, people are jealous of the fact that you not only have gained recognition for just being a pure soul and just being sweet, but they couldn't break you. Like, people are literally jealous that they couldn't break you, that they couldn't make those situations make you feel even worse about yourself, to the point where you literally don't even think anything about yourself. Because maybe in the past you didn't really think too much about yourself, you're kind of just quiet, like shy, reserved, but like at least you thought like you're, you know, a good person. But they wanted to put this on you to make it seem like you weren't even a good person. Like, you're not just because you have looks, you're not actually a good person. Like, it's all this projection and jealousy and just envy from all these people that have tried so hard to cloud your judgment and make you think bad about yourself. But like, that's not happening anymore. Like, I'm just saying that your seeds are being planted, and people are now like in this wounded energy and like having doubts and fears about themselves, or what they've said, or what they've tried to do, and tried to, you know, block in the process of where you're going. And people are jealous that you've caught on, and people are jealous that, like, you know, that people are trying to mess with you. 47 as I said that, but it's like you're almost like you're aware of kind of now who to talk to, what to say, where to go, like how to perceive things, because back then you might have been a little bit more, you know, oblivious in terms of just seeing everyone through a lighthearted energy, seeing everyone as just sweet and passionate and no, you know, no malicious intentions. But now, since you see that, you see the duality of people, it's like now people are like kind of in this worried energy, because they're like, now what can they do? Like, now since they know so much, like they can do possibly, like, I'm just saying you could be like an actress or a singer, or just you have this beautiful essence about you that is just like very like Disney princess, Disney prince maybe, you know, just energy of just feeling very just like I don't know, it's like a cute energy that I see. You're very pure in that way, and you have a lot of passion, and it's like you have a lot of goals and ambitions for yourself, and you finally, you know, surrendered to energies. 48 as I'm saying this, but you finally surrendered to energies and, you know, victimizing yourself, situations that put you in a victim mentality. You broke out of that box, and you're reflecting now, and you're understanding, and people are like, damn, they're aware. They're like, this could be the one who can make it far. This could be the one who can be a star, because of the fact that they didn't let it get to them, and they're actually using it to their advantage, and they're creating, you know, abundance off of it. They're creating prosperity off of what happened. Is like very, very satisfactory for you guys. So that is good. All right, well, that is all I'm getting for you guys, pile number 2. I hope that did resonate. If it did, that is awesome. Please let me know in the comments down below if it did. If not, totally chill. This pile may not be for you guys, so maybe just choose another pile. Or just take resonates and leave the rest. Again, your choice. Alrighty. Now I'm going to head on over to pile number 3. So thank you, pile number 2. Alright, hi my beautiful pile number 3s. If you guys chose self-esteem, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. This pile is for you. Okay. First of all, what else can I say besides solar plexus chakra? You guys are just naturally confident. You guys have a very good self-esteem. People are jealous of the fact that your self-esteem helps you go far in life. And you're someone who, again, doesn't diminish others. You don't diminish yourself. You don't, make poor jokes or poor judgments on other people because you're very respectful towards yourself, and the self-esteem again goes a long way. And people are jealous of the fact that you're so sure of yourself and sure of situations that you're in, because you know that you benefit from being in a good lighthearted and open energy and confident energy, and people are just jealous of the fact that you radiate like confidence and sureness and certainty. And you could be someone who's like a go-getter. Like, you say what you want, you get what you want, you do what you want. Like, you go for things. You don't beat around the bush. You don't talk behind someone's back. You don't try to get information through being sneaky. Like, you're someone who will conversate with someone. You're someone who will confront someone. And you're someone who will, talk to someone and be straightforward with them, not be sneaky, because people with insecurities and people who have a lot of fears and just a lot of doubts of themselves will have to do things sneakily or have to do things in a deceptive way because they don't feel like they're valuable enough to actually, handle things maturely, which is not the case at all. But when people don't work on themselves, that's what happens. But I'm saying that you work on yourself a lot, or you're just someone who's naturally gifted by, maybe you have to get the gab. You're just someone who's just very confident in the way that you come about situations. So maybe you have like this pure authenticity, and the way that you do things, the way that you move, the way that you talk, like your essence is just very captivating and just very kind of like confident and courageous, and a lot of people can be jealous of that. Alright, now let's get your angel number message. Ooh. Let's see, what is my angel number message for my calendar? 3, Spirit. We have 333. I am powerful. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. Yeah, so what did I say? You're someone extremely powerful here. You could be someone who's here to awaken the consciousness of a lot of people on this earth, I'm getting. People are jealous of the power you radiate. Like, you have this energy. It's like this quiet confidence I'm getting. Yeah, that's what it is. You have quiet confidence. Like, you have like lion spirit. Like, you have this energy of just walking into a room and all eyes are on you, or just the energy is just always gravitated towards you, like you're the main celebrity here, or you're like the main point of view, or the main kind of person that people want to gravitate towards, because you have this light and you use this kind of light worker abilities to your benefit to assist humanity. And who wouldn't want to be around energy that just makes you feel good, right? So you make people feel good, but people are jealous that you naturally have that within you, and other people try so hard to make others feel good, or they try so hard to be liked, or they tried so hard to get attention from others, they try so hard to be validated, but you naturally get that validation on your own because you don't care about other people's validation, like, period. You just care about your own validation, and that helps you gain this powerful energy where other people want to be there and want to be receptive towards that. And we have 10. I am ingenious, or ingenious? I don't know. You have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream ingenious ideas. Ingenious ideas. That's what it is. Yeah, because I was thinking of disingenuous, and that's a different word. Okay. Ingenious ideas, and organize all the details, then direct others how to carry things out. Yeah. So people might naturally just gravitate towards you because you're just like the leader. Like, I'm getting that, like, you might be like the mom of the group, or just like a leader of the group, where people always kind of go to you for the answers, or people look to you for where to go, or people look to you for what advice to take, because of the fact that you have such a great sense of dignity and respect, and you know morals better than most people probably, because again, you're a light worker and you're here to use these spiritual gifts for the greatest good. So people could be really jealous of the fact that you're just someone who has this natural ability and natural leadership mentality. Like, again, like, you are the main focus. 5, 4, 4, 5, as I said that. But yeah, it's like you're the main focus. Like, focus on me. Like, that's the song I'm getting, like, by Ariana Grande. But people, like, literally gravitate towards you. And it doesn't even have to be, like, looks. I'm just getting, like, the energy of your energy. or just your vibe, your essence is so fun and lighthearted and just, but not even, it's like, you're like multi-dimensional. I'm getting like you're someone who's lighthearted and fun, but you're also someone who is like down to for business, and you will be serious in terms of like getting things done, and you will be that like motivational, you know, person in terms of like creating goals and setting them and actually achieving them. So you're someone who's a very powerful person because you have this leadership skill, and you'll take on initiatives, or you'll take on certain roles that people may not even think that they can take on in the first place, but you do it naturally, baby, because you're naturally a born leader. Hell yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's get some oracles. Pile number 3. Why are others jealous about my pile number 3, Spirit? Talk to them. Excuse me. Got a burp when I channel. Can't help it. Alright, we have Father coming out. Back of the deck is a Detective. Jealous of my pile number 3. We have Gallows coming out. And Witch. Back of the deck is Traveler. Jealous. We have Moving On coming out. Back of the deck is Memories of Love. We have Let Go of Control Issues. Back of the deck is Love Yourself First. Yep. Because you guys don't control it. You guys don't focus so hard on trying to be someone else or trying to be so liked by others, you know. Maybe you had to go through that journey to find that self-love, and that's why you're such a powerful person now. But people are jealous of that. Let's see. What makes others jealous? We have 2 coming out. We have Nothing Is Yet Set in Stone, Mutable Moon, and Be Bold and Make the First Move, Cardinal Moon. And this is interesting. I'm seeing how like they're both like reflected. Like this one's this way, this one's that way. So it's like you really can see both sides of situations. Like you can see, you can really, yeah. It's like you can. What's the word? You can like mutualize. That's not a word. I think it is. I don't know. You can basically like make things malleable based off like situations, and you're very bold in that way. And a time for healing. Yeah, a lot of these moons here. I mean, obviously they're all moons, lol. But I don't know. They just give me like you're someone who can see. You can see like the littlest situation, or you can like see the littlest thing in the situation or the circumstance of the situation, and that is the answer to the whole thing. It's crazy. Like you have like this very strong sense of healing situations and being kind of that leader because of the fact that you can recognize situations and see in between what is at fault and what is not, and that gives you really good like discernment here. So you have very good discernment. Pile number 3. Okay, now let's get your tarot out. is jealous of my pile number 3, Spirit? We have the Page of Swords coming out. The 8 of Swords. The Hanged Man. The Queen of Cups. And one more. And the 4 of Cups. Clarify the Page of Swords. Here. Judgment. Why is the 8 of Swords here? The Tower. Clarify the Hangman. The Empress, hell yeah. Oh, I'm getting bad bitty energy all the way. Queen of Cups. Why is Queen of Cups here, Spirit? We have the 5 of Swords. And the 4 of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups. Okay. Nice. Back of the deck. 3 of Pentacles and the Chariot and Wheel of Fortune. People are jealous because you're no longer in their lives anymore due to either epiphanies of some sort, or like you could be someone who gets really important judgment calls from Spirit, or you're just someone who naturally has this, again, you have like this natural intuitive download from Spirit that gives you 133 as I said that, that gives you kind of the ability to speak your mind, and it just comes from a space of just like authenticity. Maybe you post a lot online, maybe you like post captions, or you post like videos and like things that really talk about like subjects that are, you know, maybe not super brought up on. Maybe you talk about politics, or you talk about like situations with like emotional intelligence, or just like mental situation. Like maybe you just like, yeah, you just talk about those things, you discuss things that aren't really brought up all the time. But a lot of people are jealous of that. Like a lot of people judge you and are kind of watching you and are seeing kind of the decisions you're making and seeing the light that you're kind of creating and supporting for yourself. Like you're loving yourself first, to the extent of letting go of these control issues, letting go of the skepticism that you've had in the past that maybe have judged, that clouded your judgment in terms of doing things that you wanted to do. And it's like people are jealous that you literally have transformed into a more emotionally open person, a more emotionally intelligent person, and emotionally receptive person. So you're like very comfortable in your emotions, you're very in tune with them, you understand, you kind of see things for what they are. And a lot of people are jealous of the fact that you have became this like Empress, like you've been transforming, like you've been, maybe again in the past your self-esteem may have been a little low, or maybe you were in denial about some things, or maybe you just didn't feel like you were bold enough to be a leader. But I'm seeing that like you've moved on from that mindset, and you became this Queen and Empress energy. You walked away from situations that may have been a lot like emotionally draining, or just emotionally not serving you, to the point where you were feeling very like blindsided, or you were feeling like you were just like sucked into something. 333, as I said that, you were like into something that is just like has an emotional attachment, but it's just based off like trauma bonding, or just based off having to be there for a certain specific reason. But I'm saying that you're now, you know, focusing on setting boundaries for your own emotional health and well-being, and that's really walking away from situations and leaving with like a good peace of mind. And a lot of people are jealous that they can't get the upper hand because you walk away first, or you walk away and you create better situations for yourself because you're not the problem. So maybe in the past people might have judged you, might have made it seem like you were the problem, or might have made it seem like since you're not as confident, you're the one who's clearly creating issues here, when in reality a lot of people could have been emotionally disturbing you and just creating a lot of impactful and a lot of harsh you know, decisions on you, or just might have done a lot of like really uncalled for things in terms of like emotionally like manipulating you. And I'm saying that like because of that you've had like this epiphany, or like this tower moment that's really shook you up and shook up your whole mentality on keeping quiet, or keeping things in, or holding back, or being so in your head, because maybe in the past they would gaslight you to the point, 444 as I'm saying this, they would gaslight you to make it seem like what you're saying or what you're thinking isn't right or is crazy. So you would be in your head a lot, and you would think that like, I can't speak up for myself, I can't be outspoken because clearly I'm not right. but it's like you've had this shift in consciousness and you're now aware of all the skepticism and you're aware of all these control games, these, you know, these games that people are playing, the way that they want to get into your mind and they want to manipulate and they want to, like, you know, just freaking, they just want to squabble up whatever they can and mush up whatever you're thinking, so your emotional clarity isn't balanced. People don't want you to feel emotionally imbalanced here. People are jealous of the fact that you're so emotionally happy and aware of things. Like, your emotional intelligence could be very, very, very significant to you. Like, you could be someone who works with, like, psychology, and, like, you're someone who's really, like, understands the depths of people's emotions, and, like, you're very intuitive with that. And a lot of people possibly are jealous of the fact that you, again, have this leadership mentality where you can see, it's like you can see, you could be a very big empath, so you can see between how people are acting and how they're really feeling. So it's like you have this intuitive nature to break down their wall, like, without even, like, them recognizing or without even maybe knowing. You can see them for who they are, not just what they're putting out to the world. So that's, like, a very special gift. But I feel like a lot of people almost gossip about it, or a lot of people get kind of, like, in their head about it, maybe, due to the fact that, like, since you're so emotionally intelligent and you possibly have said things, or you possibly have made it known that, like, you are not emotionally unaware and you're just emotionally mature. And a lot of people are possibly saying, like, oh yeah, maybe people now are, like, jealous, or saying, I'm getting more, like, envy rather than jealousy, or, like, bitterness rather than jealousy from this group. I'm getting more, like, groups of people who you're friends with, or people, third-party situations, people you've talked to in the past, like old friend groups, just conversate about you in ways where they're like, they think they're doing so good now, they think that they're so much more mature than us, like, they think that they can just, like, do whatever, and they think that they know everything, but they don't, like, Miss Know-It-All, Mr. Know-It-All, like, people are jealous in a way of that you might know a lot more, and you might make better decisions off just emotionally being intuitive. Yeah, so, like, you're someone who loves yourself, you're someone who puts yourself first, you're someone who makes the right decisions, you're someone who doesn't deny your insight, especially anymore if that was the case. But it's almost like people, like, get jealous of the fact that you don't pay mind to gossip as well, or you just don't, like, you're just emotionally above that, like, you're not even emotionally mature. It's just the fact that people are emotionally mature and they don't get the fact that people can be emotionally, you know, mature and healthy and intelligent, and understand that what people are doing is manipulative and wrong. And just because a lot of people, since they don't, you know, work with their shadow side, or they don't see things like that, they can just see it as, like, this person thinks they're too good for me, or this person thinks they're this shit because they know so much, or they think they know so much about emotions or whatever. But in reality, like, you do, because you feel it and you can tell, and you've been through situations and decisions that you've had to make in terms of changing the way that you see things and the way that you identify with yourself, because of the fact that, again, a lot of people in the past may have gaslighted you or manipulated you. 808, as I said this, but a lot of people may have really harmed your self-worth in the past, and that really made you go into a healing energy of really going within and wondering and kind of getting down to the bottom of why either you feel that way about yourself, or why other people make you feel that way, or why other people are making, like, you just really got to the bottom of it and recognize that it's not okay for you anymore, not fair for you to just take everything and be the bigger person, just let things kind of roll on you and accept it. You need to be kind of emotionally in tune and emotionally receptive and walk away and just not put in your emotional. That's the thing. A lot of people may be jealous of, like, the way that you can really decipher how much emotional energy you want to put into things. And maybe, again, in situations with people in the past or something, you might not have given that emotional energy to them as much as they wanted, because of the fact that you know that they're either being immature, or you know they're trying to play games, or you just didn't want to give them that kind of power. 9/11, as I said this, but people are jealous that you don't give people that power. You have the emotional leverage over them, and that leverage helps you make better decisions for yourself, because you can see through what they're trying to pull. You can see through the games, you can see through the manipulation. Even if they don't even see it, you can see through it. And a lot of people are jealous of the fact that you can support and, like, be a positive guiding light, and see, again, in between through, like, things that, like, to seek out the truth, basically. So you're someone who will seek out the truth. You'll get down to the bottom of things, if that means, you know, understanding where your emotions are. So, like, it's a very powerful thing. People are jealous that you're very in tune with your emotions, because a lot of people don't connect with their emotions, and a lot of people don't want to, because it's a heavy thing. A lot of people, to be able to be emotionally in tune, you have to, 1001 is a setup, but you have to be very, you know, confident in the way that, knowing that other people, their emotions shouldn't be a huge strain on you. And so, and a lot of people don't even want to, again, they don't want to even battle with their emotions because their emotions are very intense. And a lot of people don't like to feel their emotions because a lot of emotions can make you feel very sensitive, or very just like really receptive to energy, or receptive to how people feel. And a lot of people use logic, or a lot of people see things from a more emotional aspect, but you can. And so it's almost like people are jealous of the fact that you can see through logic, and you can see through just like mind games, and you see things emotionally. You could also be someone who's very emotionally receptive in the way that you can get through arguments, or you can get through debates without having to yell, or without having to have like a harsh ending to things, because of the way that you kind of come about things and the way that you consider everything. You're very receptive, and like a lot of situations go in your favor because of that. Like you get the upper hand again because you're very emotionally in tune and aware, and you don't stoop to a level where you don't sabotage, or you don't create out of, you don't do like things out of impulse. Like you're someone who's like gets it before other people get it. And it's like 1111 as I said that. And a lot of people are jealous of that. Like honestly, a lot of people can't have that emotional depth as you. You have this emotional depth to you that really 1122, that really kind of allows you to maximize and expand your consciousness. Alright, well that's all I'm getting for you guys, pile number 3. I hope that did resonate. If it did, please let me know in the comments down below. That'd be awesome. If not, I always say this, but you know, take choose another pile if it works, or take resonates, because some things might not always resonate, and that is okay. Alright, well thank you so much, pile number 3. I'm gonna head on out, but it's been fun, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.